Chapter 2731 begins with Catherine attempting to mediate between her parents. She urges her mother, Matriarch Farrell, to listen to Holden's explanation and not to make any hasty decisions that she might regret. Catherine's plea underscores her concern for maintaining family unity despite the turmoil. As she leaves the room with her siblings, she quietly encourages her father to communicate openly with her mother, highlighting the decades long bond they share. Once alone with Holden, Matriarch Farrell ensures their privacy by checking that the door is securely closed. This act of vigilance reflects her cautious and controlling nature, emphasizing the seriousness with which she approaches the situation. Her demeanor is cold and authoritative as she stands over Holden, who kneels in submission. He begins his explanation with a mixture of fear and sincerity. He professes ignorance about how the situation with Shiloh escalated and insists that they were both victims of a plot. His recollection of events starts with his solitary drinking session, triggered by a gift of wine from his son Marco. When Shiloh brought him food, he invited her to join him in drinking, a gesture that spiraled into a confessional moment where he voiced his grievances against Matriarch Farrell's domineering behavior. He candidly admits to harboring resentment towards his wife, which had festered over the years. He acknowledges his infidelity as a significant error driven by his feelings of neglect and his wife's overbearing nature. This confession is crucial as it lays bare the underlying tensions in their marriage, revealing Holden's vulnerability and his struggle with the power imbalance in their relationship. Matriarch Farrell's response is one of silent, cold reflection. She listens without immediate reaction, her face betraying little emotion. Her thoughts reveal an internal acknowledgement of the strain her domineering ways have placed on their marriage. Despite her fury, she understands the partial truth in Holden's complaints, although it does little to mitigate her anger over the betrayal with Shiloh. He continues his narrative, describing how, after they finished their drinks, both he and Shiloh were overcome by an intense heat. This abnormal reaction led them to remove their clothing, eventually succumbing to the inexplicable compulsion that followed. His description suggests that they might have been drugged, although he stops short of making that accusation explicitly. This element of the story introduces the possibility of external manipulation, complicating the narrative of symbol betrayal. Throughout his explanation, Matriarch Farrell grapples with a mix of emotions: anger, betrayal, and a begrudging understanding. She reflects on her past actions, including the ruthless elimination of her own siblings to secure her position. These reflections reveal her acceptance of her darker side and the recognition that her past actions have shaped the present turmoil. The chapter closes with a palpable tension hanging in the air. Matriarch Farrell's silence is laden with unspoken judgments and decisions. Holden remains on his knees, awaiting her verdict, his fate inextricably tied to her next move. The future of their relationship and the stability of the Farrell family hinged on this moment of confrontation and the decisions that follow.